Oh, oh, wow. Ready to fly away. Anyways, this is a sad world we're living in these days. Like I say stupid things like, "Hey, your ex-president there, Obama, don't have any paperwork to be an American. How in the fuck does this happen?" We even talked about Donald Trump offering $1,000,000 for him to show the paperwork, and still nothing. But I can't even remember how little me tried to justify that. I don't like, are you fucking, like, paid to fucking go against everything I say? I'm starting to wonder, eh, hillbilly? It's a rigmarole out in this world, eh? Huh? I just watched the Candace episode from yesterday. Turns out your vice president would lie about her past, have some pictures of non-existent people that were in her life. Well, not saying they weren't non-existent, it's just maybe not the people that she said they were, you know what I mean? It's weird, eh? That's the fucking country you live in where you can be lied to like that and fucking nothing. Not a fucking thing. You know what I mean? But hey, is it real? Is Candace telling the truth? Is your vice president fucking lying piece of shit? Well, you don't care because your president's a lying piece of shit. Like, how many fucking times? Hey, my dad, we did this. We grew up here. Like, this is the thing. I don't fucking these leaders lie to you guys and you just don't care. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Hey, we want that wife to be our next president because she's a solid woman who can't fucking stand up for herself and say, hey, if I'm not good enough for you and you need blowjobs from interns, Saranara cockroach. But Hellbilly, he did pay off some other people too. I can't remember the girl's name, but there were some payoffs. And then we're supposed to think because we don't have the Epstein list that, well, for some reason, Bill Clinton's not on that list. But Hillbilly, this is the fucking problem. Kevin Spacey comes out on an interview and says, hey guys, I saw Clinton with some young girls with that Epstein guy. So I knew Epstein wasn't good. Not smart enough to realize he just ratted on fucking Clinton, but it doesn't matter because nobody picked up on that part of the interview where we're like, we need to pick up Clinton because maybe these rumors of young girls and Clinton are true because Pacey just told us he saw them with him. Did anything happen? We don't know, but maybe as the FBI who's supposed to be looking after you, hillbilly, those are the kind of questions they could ask. You know what I mean? But you want to keep living in this fantasy world where fucking you're a ding dong. Like that Jaguar, right? We should put an end to her. She's fucking lying, but I don't think she is. Hey, remember when I told you guys like a year ago? I'm like, P. Diddy's a fucking killer. Jay-Z's a killer. Kanye's telling us, and you guys aren't listening. Like, told us they're killers. They're feds. He told us. There's nothing you guys can do to me because I ain't killed nobody like the rest of yous have. What the fuck? And nobody, this is one of the real things, hillbilly, that I don't get, bud. Like Kanye's a pretty famous person, eh? And remember when he came out and said, well, Candace came out and said, hey, they really pushed Kanye into the hospital. So he admitted he had a problem. Then they could fucking yin yang him. But did you guys ever see the text between him and his workout guy? The Canadian guy. What the fuck's his name? Wow, I'm drawing a blank. Anyways, he's ex-military. Yeah, his specialty was, mind control drugs. Can you imagine that? And he's telling Kanye, if Kanye don't smarten up, play dates aren't gonna be the same with the children. Where the fuck was the FBI on that one? Like, they're threatening Kanye. Like, no wonder he's starting to look crazy, like, fuck, he's getting threats on his phone, coming out and showing, and nobody's fucking doing a thing. But then again, this little fucking workout partner, he had some stuff to do with Mac Miller and, who's that girl that played in that movie with, Eminem there? Can't remember her name. You know what? You know what I mean? Like, oh, 'cause I get the feeling like he's a handler, you know what I mean? They talk about handlers in Hollywood, knowing mind control drugs and you know what I mean? The ones they can't get, they gotta control, you know what I mean? But who knows? We don't know. Nobody investigates anything because I told you guys, remember there's a video out there of some guy being interrogated by the police, and he's spilling the beans on Diddy, and, um, nothing was done. Guy comes out and says DJ Khaled fucking supports Hamas. Do you think that would be big news? Police interviewer says DJ Khaled supports Hamas, and they do an investigation and find out if he does or not. You know what I mean? Because they should do one whether he likes small children or not too. Because like I've said, that band smashing the albums. We want nothing to do with people who do that to children. What DJ Khaled did, I don't know. Like these are the things. Why aren't the police going to that band? It's like seeing a video. Like I thought they were monitoring the fucking internet. You think if you heard something like that, you'd want to find out some big star like that fucking influencing people being a dirtbag. You think you'd want to pull it up, but they're all coming to an end now. I'm watching this. I'm still watching the end of Candace, and talking about this neon guy. And there's this fight between him and his girlfriend. And the girlfriend's like, tell him about the freak offs. Tell him Diddy Jr. Tell him Diddy Jr. You should really watch it your guys' selves. Like, we need to ask ourselves, are these sick individuals? Why is Pink deleting a whole bunch of X posts? These are the things you got to ask yourselves. Are these guys like all Dave rules? Are they Satan worshippers? You know what I mean? But that's the way you want it, eh, hillbilly? You like Satan. You want everybody to be a psychopath, eh, buddy? You want the world the way you want it, in destruction. And you hate it that I'm going to bring peace and truth back to the world. It hurdles your brain to think that such a thing could happen, doesn't it? Your brain's going to get curdled when you find out you're serving the wrong master, buddy. My boy, hillbilly. What's hillbilly saying? The fact you think you know what my political beliefs are and my religious stance is, you don't know a damn thing, Carl. No, I don't know, hillbilly. We've never taken the time to talk to one another. You know what I mean? You want to come with hate, and I got to tell you the truth, bud. Why you hate me? I only want the best for you, and I want what's best for the children. You know what I mean? Don't want child trafficking to keep going on. I personally don't want Bill Gates walking on the streets if he was at Epstein Island. If Epper's the reason that him and his wife got divorced, don't want him walking the streets. I don't want him genetically modifying anything. Oh, the three-way. Three is the way, Carl. Yeah. Yeah, it is the way. The three is the way. But Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Those are the ways. You know what I mean? And you got to be complete in with them. You know what I mean, little me? Well, the Son represents the truth. And God's the motivation. And the Holy Spirit, the Holy Ghost, gets inside of you and it makes you do the movements that God would do, bud. You can call me a crackhead all you want, but take a shower, dirty Carl. Oh, I am gonna have a shower in a little bit. If that concerns you, who cares? You know, Can you smell me over there? No, you can't, can you? But you can probably smell Kurt or little me. He's a big old pussy too, eh? That's the thing. Like, you do know you're fucking retarded, eh, little me? You are a special kind of stupid. I loved what you tried doing at the end of your show yesterday. I'm gonna love that one. I'm gonna record it for myself. Carl, you're a bad man because you got the shots for your family. No, hey, I fucked up and trusted the wrong people, dipshit. I'm trying to show you that maybe you put your trust in the wrong people, and well, your kids are gonna suffer because you're a pussy and won't see it. Okay, you can smell my breath, hey, bud. I can smell your pussy all the way in Canada. You and Kurt. You know what I mean? Hey, what do you think I should do? You know what I mean? Just tuck turtle and fucking, oh, I made a mistake. I fucked up. I got the shot. Oh, all these people's hearts are going, ooh, I'm gonna go. Now take me, doggone. Take me away. Take me to God. But hey, I'd like to make sure that it doesn't happen to anybody else. You know what I mean? And those who got it, hey, maybe we can find a way to fix it if it is bad. Eh? You know what I mean? You don't think about things like these. 'Cause you wanna stay stuck in your problems. You don't have the power to get out. Well, that's because for you venomous, we did. You know what I mean? I made a mistake. I gotta acknowledge it. I think it was on purpose. Because I asked myself, "How was I so fucking stupid?" But, hey, I asked around. I wasn't on the internet looking. I didn't think it was possible for my government to wanna poison me. You know what I mean? I didn't think that was possible. But, hey, it came pretty quick, you know what I mean? When the guys telling me to get it weren't getting it for their families, then I found out the CDC wasn't getting it, started putting the then I noticed that Bill Gates was a big funder, and I started noticing what Bill Gates was up to. Yeah, kinda got a problem with it now. I realize, "Hey, let's fix this mistake, Carl. Let's get justice." And little me thinks that that's something wrong with that. You know there's something wrong with your brain, right? You don't it's not functioning properly, little me. You know what I mean? The WEF is real. Hey, they fucking hate you so much, they poisoned your water to make you this stupid. Congratulations, government. Good job. Your fluoride worked. Little me is goose stepping right along with whatever you tell them to do, thinking that, hey, when I get the vote, I'm gonna make the change. Hey, bud, the whole system has to change. You're fucked right from the get-go. You gotta tell people, "Hey, who's ever running, you can't take money from anybody, and how are you gonna change the system? We don't like living like this anymore. We want a system for the people, not a few people. Fuck the Rockefellers, fuck the Rothschilds, fuck the Klaus Schwabs." Well, and Canada does not wanna be Americans. No, no. No, we're happy with being Canadians. We don't feel the need to feel better than anybody else, bud. You have that special need. You know what I mean? Keep thinking it. Keep thinking it. We're all equal, bud. I don't know why these imaginary lines make you feel like you're better than somebody else. Hey, your government's probably more corrupt than mine. Maybe just as much. You know what I mean? 'Cause, well, I know 2/3 of my cabinet's been penetrated by Klaus Schwab. Hey, what would you do if you seen a globalist who wanted to own everything and we own nothing, say that he's penetrated your prime minister and your deputy prime minister? Should I fight for what's right, little me? Or should I just let it go and fix what's inside of the family, even though their rules are breaking my family? They're stepping right along with you, bud. You know what I mean, little me? but I'm gonna show them what it's like to be a man and stand up for the right things, whether people think you're crazy or not, little me. Because the crazy person is gonna you are gonna go insane, bud. When you find out there's a God and we get to rewatch your shit and all the shit that you say about me and you fucking twist around, there's no more gaslighting, bud. The world gets to choose. You know what I mean? And it's all recorded. The real story's out there, bud. We can't hide it. You're fucked. Fuck, 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 fuck. You're gonna be known as the biggest pussy that ever walked the face of the earth. Can you imagine that? You're gonna be on mugs and t-shirts, inspiring the world to be better. Because that's what we do with losers. We learn from them. We make ourselves winners from the losers. And while the little family hopefully has a breakup, some of them decide to not be losers and be winners with God and have the truth within them to face anything. God will give them the power, but they got to take it and they got to use it and they got to put action in. You know what I mean, little me? Hey? We need to be able to say no to men going into little girls' change rooms. That should be the first step as a man. We should learn we should protect the children. Now, I know most of the women don't want to be protected by the men, but if you're a real man, you'll step out and don't give a shit what the women want. If you think it's what's best for them, then fight for them. You know what I mean? Let's take the men out of women's sports. Hey, little me, if that's something you're interested in, or you don't want your little girl to have dreams. You just want her, make her more competitive. Hey, hey, sure, take my little girl's dreams away, Gavin Newsom. Uh, Carl, I try to talk to you, but there's no getting to you. Hey, Venomous, let's have a talk right now, just you and me. Think there's a problem coming for the children? Your honest answer. Honest answer. Is there an agenda? Is the WEF real? Could they potentially tell you your dollar's worth fuck all? Do you have a ton of fucking immigrants that, well, aren't the nicest people in the world in your country? Is there a fentanyl problem? How many people die is it every 11 minutes or every 11 seconds? I can't remember. Is there a problem within our countries and we should stand up and stop it? Should the key to spirituality be the truth and walking within the truth and standing up for the things that you believe should be stood up for? So, all those things that I said that are a problem, should you stand up and do something about it? There's always been a problem. So, maybe we need to stop it. You just, you think being weak and not coming together and changing it, what are you scared of? What are you scared of? You can hang out with these little dorks like little me. It's your path. I'm just here to show you maybe you might wanna pick a different one. I know it's scary to get away from these little groups because it feels so good to be part of them. But it feels better to be yourself, you know what I mean? Find out what's good and righteous. Well, what are you doing to stop it, Venomous? You're trying to tell me I'm the problem here. I'm not the problem. If I'm not chosen, I'm still doing the right fucking thing. Let me know where I'm wrong. What do I do that bothers you people so much? Huh? It's the fact that you don't like that I call your friends names because it's truthful. They're losers. Anybody who wants to sit and hate to make themselves feel good all day is a fucking loser. I'm here trying to build people up, Venomous. Saying don't be a loser. Your children are fucking worth it. No, you come on here and like, I see it, God sees it. You come on, you come after me because you think you can still be part of the group. I don't I don't know, dude. I'm not gonna keep doing the circle with you people. If you're not gonna show me where the problem is. Do you ever think maybe that was a setup, bud? You think Beck was a setup? Keep telling yourself a loser and you became one, eh? Like like I said, you keep having shit go through your brain. Then you get high, brain's even more creative and you're hey, little me, you like Tupac. Go back and watch the other day's episode of Candace, where she shows you the audition for Tupac to be Tupac. I don't know, he doesn't look like a straight man and doesn't seem like the same person. It's kinda weird. Is the world a stage show? And you're falling right for it, eh? Or am I wrong? Hey, gonna stand up for Tupac, or was he an actor? Huh? You got fooled, bamboozled. Hey, Venomous, what do you think? Snoop Dogg and Dre legitimately have a sex tape together. Now, they didn't say what was on it, but they said it was bad. And all they wanted to do, they desperately wanted it back. They needed to get the word out. So they took an interview to try and get it back. Do you think maybe they're part of the show? I don't know. Eminem's a Dre protege, and Eminem's drawing a line between you guys and Trump. It's him or Trump. You're part of a show. Are you gonna wake up? Jelly Roll is teaching you guys how to not be men. If someone calls you fat, run away and hide, and then get all your friends to tell these people how bad they are. Are you for real? Only talk to God when you want a favor. And then he's got that other fucking song, "It's okay to not be okay, but it'll be okay if we just keep thinking it won't be okay." Fucking stupid putting this shit in your guys' brains and you fucking love it. Oh, he hits me in the heart. You don't even realize what you're fucking listening to. Hey, I know, Carl. I try to talk to you about the world probe. Venomous, you're not hurting my feelings going anywhere. You're the one that needs me, not the other way around, bud. I can admit where I'm wrong. You won't even tell me where I'm wrong. Should I be concerned that my prime minister and deputy prime minister have been penetrated by Klaus Schwab? To me, it presents a problem, especially when you know your deputy prime minister wrote a book about, well, the rich people owning the world. Young globalist. How you doing that, Venomous? Going knocking door to door? Huh? How do you know what's gonna happen? How do you fucking know? You don't know, just like I don't know. If you see a problem, you should probably try and stop it when you can. You should probably make as much noise as you can. If you think you have the truth, you should say something. But hey, here's the thing. If you don't have the truth, don't be ignorant. Find out what the truth is. But you guys don't want to do that. No, little me, I'll do as I please because I'm a man unlike you. I'm gonna do what I want, when I want, how I want, and I ain't gonna be scared. And if I make a mistake, I'll try and fix it. Like the you know what I mean? You want me to sit and wallow because I made a mistake, because that's what kind of man you are, you little pussy. Does your mom does your mom does your wife control you? Huh? Or are you a little narcissist with her? Do you even let her talk? Are you the same way with your wife? Every time she goes to give you an answer, you fucking cut her off? Huh? Telling everybody you're well, I can't wait to see the interviews with your wife to find out what she really thinks of you. Because she's gonna see pussy, pussy, pussy. World famous little me pussy. Couldn't even fucking have a conversation with somebody to figure out if he was the ignorant one. Hey, bud, I've been an open book, ready to talk anytime. And well, I don't know. I don't understand how you can't fathom a fucking God, a creator. This is how stupid this is for me. It's 100%. This happened for a fucking reason. You know what I mean? Somebody fucking created this. So I think you're pretty much an idiot if you think something came from this. Now, if it was a loving God, the one that Jesus talked about, you would have to go through the truth. It's Jesus said he was. And in order to know the truth, you have to know yourself. You know what I mean? And then you have the mind and the heart of the truth, Jesus. And you can actually see because you've gotten to know yourself. You went through the dark side and you see the little dark things inside of little me. You know what I mean? Then you can see what's going on. And then you can rationally come up with things with common sense and say, hey, this WEF thing's a real problem. The WHO's a real problem. And there's something coming for the children because this agenda is crazy. We got a vice president right now who wants the mutilation of children, and quite the wow, the one that wants to be president, and the vice president's even more into it. Over in my country, you know what I mean? Justin Trudeau's the same. He wants children to decide for themselves whether they should be mutilated or not. These are our leaders, and as fucking human beings, we can't say to ourselves, "There's something wrong with somebody who thinks like that." Like, this isn't cool. It doesn't take a brain surgeon to figure out, like, "Hey, I tell you guys, I think Biden's into bad shit. That diary tells me that he is." The sniffing of the hair makes it a little bit more worse, you know what I mean? And, well, but hey, here's the deal. Our prime minister, rumor has it there's an NDA that he paid $2.5 million for. And there's actually a picture of the girl on the internet that we should find out if there's an NDA because I don't want somebody who touches children as my fucking leader. No fucking way. And you guys shouldn't either. You guys should be asking about that fucking diary and nobody cares about it. It's like nobody cares that children are being fucking hurt all the time because nobody cares that their children can be hurt. Hey, little me, you're a fucking little dork. You're not going to care until it happens to you because you don't care outside of your house. You've told me that. Take care of it inside your house because you don't care outside of your house. You don't care about anybody else. But it's weird because you don't even love yourself. Because if you loved yourself, you'd know how to love your family. It'd be more than taking care of them on the inside. You'd identify problems on the outside and, well, you'd be smart enough to try and fix them. Yeah, I keep saying I hurt children, but keep it up. This is what I'm saying. I don't care, dude. This is all gonna hurt your brain. You should be coming on here saying, "Hey, Carl, I've come to the conclusion that you're talking a lot of real shit. Maybe we could have a conversation where I don't fucking try and dominate it and think what I want to think You can think whatever you want, little me, but you should have to listen first, and you don't. Like, dude, your state is letting fucking demented fuckheads out of the jails on the streets where your children play, you dumb fuck. I'm not making this up. There was a police officer from California saying your government, it looks like they're fucking setting us up to fail. See, that's the thing. There are some good police and shit out there, you know what I mean? But we don't listen and pay attention because your news and shit ain't picking that up because they're against you. That's why you need to take control of your news. You need to tell CNN, hey, 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 we only want the truth. And if you're not going to give us the truth anymore, then you're going to get charged with treason. You know what I mean? It only take enough voices to say that. Nobody has to get up on a picket line or fucking crowd the streets and cause a ruckus. You know what I mean, little me? We have these neat little devices, the devil's tools that could beat them. But you're not smart enough or willing to think outside of the box enough to make a change in the world because you're lazy and stupid. How many jobs you ever had? How much of your life have you worked, little me? Maybe this is the problem. You don't work now. You like coming after me because I didn't work. What's your resume look like, bud? You always depended on people or see, I'm crazy, bud. I got a reason to be being paid right now, right? You're telling me I'm crazy. So therefore the money is justified to me. Hey, bud, all your life. Well, how much? What'd you do, little me? Huh? What kind of jobs did you have? I'm not trying to put you down or nothing because I don't know. I'm just asking the questions, bud. You want to keep convincing yourself you're better than me, bud. Go ahead. You don't think I'm capable of taking care of children inside of the house? Sorry, bud. I do it quite well and I do it every day. And I'm not talking about my children. Well, you're deflecting, little me. There must be something you don't want to talk about. Well, my number one job is being a man and a husband. Well, you're failing at being a man and you won't protect your wife because, well, that same agenda is coming for your wife. You know what I mean? You guys are, do you want to show me where you should be paying any money to Ukraine? Is there a possibility that they are a bunch of Yahtzee players, the heads of them, like Zelensky and stuff? Because the guy who funds Zelensky is the same guy who funds the Azov Battalion. What do you mean I can't even cook my kids dinner? I cook dinner every night, dude. My house always has groceries, dude. I don't know what you're trying to what jobs have you had, little me? You're skirting the question. Huh? Is that what my wife said? Well, if do you want me to get her on here and say, "Hey," do you want me to say, "Hey, do I who cooks the dinners around here?" Who cleans up around here? Here's the deal, I get frustrated because, like I said, you can take the day and clean something as spotless, and there's an individual that will come and just slop, like, whatever all over the fucking house, and there's nothing you can do, you can't tell the guy to clean it up or you know what I mean? You think I'm gonna say what I do. Why? It's not like you can't like, I'm not asking for a place or anything. Like, what did you do, little me? How much of your life have you actually worked? You say you do, but you don't wanna Hey, dude, I'm gonna be the biggest success story in the world, and if I am, that becomes your fucking nightmare, bud. Your brain's gonna explode. The world is gonna change. Hollywood's about to crumble, bitch. You know what I mean? Okay, you don't have to tell me, little me, that's your prerogative, you know what I mean? But then I don't have to believe you. Just like I want some sort of evidence. I think I think you're leeching off your wife, and that's why you love her so much. She's willing to put in all the effort while you don't have to. Hey, bud, is that it? You like to present yourself as a man, but you like to be a kept wife. Hey, bud. Well, I'm just saying, hey, if you can't give me the evidence, I'm gonna make shit up in my head. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's true, because like I've said, truth needs to come from you, bud. I don't know what you've done in your life, but hey, like I said, when you go against the chosen one, hey, you'll be festing everything you ever did in your life, bud. I pay all the bills. Come on, sweetheart. Come on. You're a fibber. You're a fibber. Well, apparently I was chosen for the herps because I got them, bud. Like, here's the deal. Does that mean you hate everybody who gets a herp? You do know that. If you're gonna say that to me, you need to bag on everybody who gets a herp, right? It's like that Apple Creek, you know what I mean? She comes in, I say, "Hey, what do I say that you hate?" You know what she says to me? "You're fat." Now, if she's gonna call me fat, you fat people out there like fucking Skylar and Aunt Gail and Mama P, you gotta know Apple Creek's gonna fucking turn on you sooner or later. Because when it comes down to it, she's gonna pick skinny over fat. Because she's got something in her head where she doesn't like fat people. Because if she's gonna say it to me, she's, why is she just gonna hate me for being fat? You know what I mean? There's something inside of her head that says fat people, but she's willing to keep Mama P and Gail because, well, until something goes sideways, and she'll side with the skinny person. You know what I mean? Little me. It's sort of like the same thing game you got going on there. You know what I mean? You like to put down people for certain things, but when they're part of your group and they do the same things, you just support them. And they support you. Evidential proof, Red Dog. He's your bitch. He says it right on video. Hey, I don't care if the little family or Workyverse are wrong, taking their side. I'm part of a group, a gay cult. Oh, no. I'll stick around here, smoke some cigarettes, make some videos. I'm chosen, homie. I know it's not what you expect from God. He's not gonna send losers down here with no personality, you know what I mean? Wearing these fucking gowns like the Pope. Hey, worship me, worship me, worship me. No, we say, in fact, don't worship us. Don't worship us. Or you go to hell skis with little me skis. Get in the truth and worship the love. And you gotta love yourself first, and then you'll love others. That's what I mean, little me. You people have no idea. No idea. W Ryan Upchurch is the best thing that happened in my life. You know what I mean? All this shit, all these struggles, keep on fighting, have made me a better person, stronger. You know what I mean? You gotta start out with some if you're gonna battle the big boys, you gotta start out and learn how to deal and handle yourself, you know what I mean? So that when I do come out of the closet as a chosen one and people understand and know that I only want the best thing for people and, well, quite frankly, it's recorded that, well, everybody I ever asked to talk to turned their backs on me and called me crazy and insane and without ever listening to the story. It's a sad story of a state of humanity that's, it's got itself fooled, you know what I mean? Nice. We all wanna present ourselves as nice. Nice, nice, nice. Don't wanna ruffle anybody's feathers, and that's how men end up in little girls' change rooms. Men don't wanna be men and stand up for the right things. We think that we don't have the right to know who's on Epstein's island. Meanwhile, if you have half a fucking brain, even a fucking smidgen of a brain, you'd know that they'd be elites, right? And they'd have the money to, well, keep their names out of shit. Therefore, the FBI is bought and paid for, and it's the same shit I talk about all the time, you know what I mean? Like, all my ideas are recorded too. You guys tell me I don't have ideas and stuff like that. Like I said, all I've ever wanted to do was help people and use the devil's tools against them. Like I said, I'm using you. I'm using you to help show the world how humans act and interact in real time, all recorded. Can't run and hide from it, little me. Just like I can't. If I fall flat on my face and someone proves me a fucking idiot and I can't back up what I say, like I say, but workplaces are all fucked up. It's a real sad story that they can get you to the point where you want to kill yourself. And then when all you do is ask for an investigation, they don't want to give you one. In fact, they send you letters saying you're not allowed to talk to anybody. Then you stand up for yourself and say, "Hey, I want the investigation, and I'm gonna let your dirty secrets out if you don't let me know." Started letting their dirty secrets out, and then you get thrown in the hospital against your will. Imagine, little me, like I said, I'm pretty fucking smart, but I have a video of that conversation with my doctor saying, "What the fuck is going on?" Like, "No, I'm in here for violence and suicide." Hey, nobody can say they verbally talked to me because there's I've had no verbal conversations. There's no phone calls on here. Here's all my fucking texts. And well, quite frankly, here's my social media. This is all I've been on. So how am I in the hospital right now for violence and suicide when but hey, I don't get a chance to talk. Just wing-a-ding somebody's mental health. System's flawed, little me. System is fucking flawed. And then we got the accident that somehow you wanna put on saying I was high and fucking go driving Dukes of Hazzard towards children, and you wanna take one of my fucking experiences that fucked me right up and try and fuck me up with it again without listening to me. You're a twisted individual, bud. There's something not right in your head. Then I tell you guys, "Hey, the shit that was going on at work and the system that they put in, I warned them it might hurt somebody. Somebody got killed. I tried getting hold of the Ministry of Labor in Ontario, and I was ignored. Then when I tried getting an like, investigation forced, well, the Ministry of Labor came through for me, and Marwood was able to hire their own company to do the investigation. And then I'm supposed to know that, well, people lied on me so they didn't have to lose their jobs. In fact, they were going out for lunch with the guy before their investigations with the guy that I was saying was the problem. But here's the other deal. I know there was one guy who told the truth, and I think I can always rely on him for telling the truth. He's not scared of them anymore because he no longer works for them. And I'm quite sure he has a ton of evidence to back up what I say as well. Not only the evidence that I have. So, hey, also, this guy went off on mental leave just after me. And when I was communicating with the company, I said, things are really bad and they're really on him right now. And he's going to go off on mental leave real soon. I can see it. He can't handle it anymore. But to protect himself so he didn't lose his job, he went off on mental leave and had to say it was personal. And it wasn't personal. But I'm quite sure he would say that now. But then again, when do I have to stop standing up for myself? When do I allow people to lie on me and cause me trauma? I only want to know the truth, little me, but you want to turn all this stuff against me. I offered you guys like the numbers of these people who hate me. You can get their sides. It's like, come on, you guys want to destroy people's lives. Fuck, hey, get me the answers I can't get. Hey, go ask this guy why. He would fucking lie on me. I got text saying it's well because he gave him what he wanted. He's gonna be able to be a millwright. They gave him an apprenticeship. Like, how stupid are you to send it on text? And then the other guy, like, he was like my brother. He fucking, you know what I mean? And I know I could fuck him. Like, if he looked in his doctor's notes, because he was telling me, "Hey, bud, she's getting real close to me going off for stress leave. I fucking can't handle this anymore. There's fucking shit with my dad going on. I got shit at work. Fuck, I'm always here. I fucking never get to leave." You know what I mean? But his heart gave out for it, so he got the leave that he wanted. You know what I mean? No problems though. And then there's another one. We could check her prescriptions for fucking anxiety pills. She used to come and cry. We could grab a few employees that would vouch for it because they used to always come and say, "Why is Christy always in your office fucking crying?" Because she's being broken. And she knows I'm the only one that'll fucking listen to her. But hey, you know what I mean? But then there's the 5 trips into the hospital against true will. You know what I mean? When people who have assaulted you can make the call on your mental health. It's a little weird. Then you can show the doctor, "Hey, look, did you say this because this person says you said this or you did this? No, that's a lie. Hey, this is the person that keeps getting me thrown in the hospital. If they're gonna lie about you or, hey, doc, what's my issues? Can we talk?" They You do know that they would have a list of times that they talked to me for throwing me 5 times in the hospital thinking my mental health was all fucked up. You think they'd have a list of times that they talked to me and shit like that, and no, it was like, "Hey, we want you to take these drugs. They fix you." And then you guys like, can you imagine you're in the hospital for the fifth time. They're trying to take your life away from you. So you can't even make decisions on what drugs you can take or what you do with your money or any of that shit. Can you imagine that? Someone who's just saying they fucking or think they're experiencing God and no one will talk to them about it. And fuck, holy smokes. You know what I mean? This is a sick world. Sick fucking world 5 times and I'm fucking fighting in court to be able to keep my fucking life. Because here's the deal, on the 5th time, the doctor did say, "Hey, I'll let you go right now. You just gotta take this shot of mental drugs." And I was like, "No, I don't trust that. Because if it goes bad, then fuck, at least the pills I can, starts going bad, I can fucking stop taking the pills. I'm not." That's when they said, "No, it's the shot or you're fucking here, bud." You know what I mean? It's terrible. that I don't get to decide as myself, as a fucking human being, what's fucking best for me. But yet I'm fucking being locked up like an animal. Like, this is how stupid the system is. The fifth time they put me in, I was never aggressive, never violent, never anything. They locked me up in a room with no bathroom or nothing. Do you know how embarrassing it is to get the fucking shits and all you got is a fucking cardboard cup and they give you no fucking toilet paper? I got lucky because there was, like, this little napkin. Because they were nice enough to leave fucking cheese and cracker or something with a fucking napkin. Can you imagine having the fucking shits and squirting into a fucking how humiliating that is, knowing there's fucking cameras on you and you're fucking trapped and no one will answer your call. You go to sleep, fuck, you're sleeping, and all of a sudden, 8 people are waking you up, standing over top of you, telling you it's time to take your sleeping pills. Fucking what kind of insane asylum fucking does this, man? Wake somebody up to give them sleeping pills with 8 people fucking surrounding them. It's crazy. I know it sounds insane, but this is the fucking mental health system in Ontario. And like, this is why I always say, hey, if you fucking retards want to live in this twisted, weak fucking world you want to live in, I don't want no part of it. I'll sacrifice myself. The motherfucking system's driving me fucking nuts, I think. So I want on the main train. Right, I just wanna be with God, and if it's a sacrifice, it worked for Jesus, it'll work for me. Because I'm like, fuck, how do you get through to fucking retards who don't wanna save their fucking children? Who can acknowledge that fucking shit is real, and they don't think they have the power to fucking change it, and then they wanna come at me, change my fucking stories, use my trauma against me, and think they're doing well in fucking life. For real, you people are twisted and fucked up, and you're gonna get what you fucking deserve. Any man who won't stand up for his children and fucking say this ain't right don't deserve to go to heaven. That's just my opinion. I can't judge. That's up to God. What do you guys think? Anybody who's not willing to get in Christ and try and stop child trafficking or this agenda coming for the children, don't go to fucking heaven, regardless of what religion you are. You fucking need to see the truth. And none of you want to see it because it's hard fucking work. But it's really not. You see one person do it, it should be easy for you to fucking do it. And that's what I'm here for, to make it easier for you. But you don't want that. You want to make it harder. You want to make my life rough and fucking make me think that I'm the problem in the world. You're real, you fucking losers. Wake up. I want the best for you. You guys want to just sit back in your homes and do fucking nothing and idolize your little fucking turds. Watch your fucking foosball games and fucking holy fuck. You don't even know if fucking sports are real. Relationships aren't even real. We're being told Taylor Swift's relationship with Travis Kelce isn't real. But hey, it wouldn't take too hard to figure out who paid for that. The $20 million fucking contract from Pfizer that they overpaid the motherfucker twice of what everybody combined gives them. It's not hard to figure it out, but fuck, you guys really struggle with easy shit. So I try and point it out so you can fucking show me where I'm wrong if I'm wrong. But no, no, we're gonna twist shit around and try and fuck your brain. Well, you can't fuck my brain because I know the truth. You know what I mean? Or if I don't, I know that I'm willing to figure out what the truth is. You guys all want to think you know what it is. You want to think you know what the world is. Surprise, surprise, motherfuckers. There's a wake up call coming. If I were you, men, I'd start being men and I'd start fucking removing myself from negative fucking influences in your fucking life to drag you down. It's time to be a winner, or find out what happens when you lose. Anyways, over and out. I see you got one person still watching, but have a good day.